Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some in. BA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Pass to Wembanyama. From the arc. Champagnie, that's good. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's Castle. Shots blocked. Hachimura left side. Rebound by San Antonio.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's James. It's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence. You got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And it's Fox missing.
To see him get bottled up like that.
Wow. The basket, the bump, and the foul.
Oh, come on, man.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
BA, I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman. He's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Inside. Pass to Castle. Fox outside. Barnes the screen. 6 to shoot. Fox with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Kicks it to Doncic. No good on the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Champagnie. 4-3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's James. Drives to the hoop. That one falls. James has got 8.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Wembanyama. Can't get it to fall.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And here's Doncic outside. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Alan. Doncic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Barnes feeling it out a bit. 1:16 left now in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. James with the rebound.
That's a shot he like back. He's usually going to make those.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Barnes a screen. It's Fox with a drive. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fox outside. Here's Champagne. There's the triple. And Reeves pulls it down.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Now here's Hachimura. "26 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
To the middle. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's James. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles up by 9. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Give it up for their Ds. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Lakers lead by 9. Here's Doncic on the drive. To the inside.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved and produce.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020.
Yeah, it really has, B.A. I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years with a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Here's James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Spurs trail by 9. Left side, Wembanyama. Pass to Champagnie. Outside for Wembanyama. From behind the arc. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Barnes the screen. 5 on the clock. Pass to Champagnie. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it to the Lakers. And they double up Doncic. And here's James. Off the mark there with a 3. Now Barnes. No points yet. Here's Mamukelashvili. Pass to Champagnie. Fox left side. Spurs need to get up here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great
It's about move, man.
And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. James attacking, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition has not been able to slow them down at all.
Now here's Fox. Outside Barnes. Pass to Champagnie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mamukelashvili. Check by James. Here's Champagnie. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 12. Outside Reeves. 3-pointer. James from distance. Easy work.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Basket counts.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Fox. San Antonio again can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Mamukelashvili. It's a halt to run. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's James. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's blocked. Doncic outside. There's the three. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Barnes. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Lakers lead by 21. Pass to James. The 3-ball. Rebound San Antonio.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Outside Wembanyama. Off with the layup. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Back come the Spurs in transition. Vassell outside. Here's Fox, plenty of space. It's on target from the high post. Fox has got 6.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scores, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks. And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Spurs trail by 20. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Barnes. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be heading to the line for a pair. That one on Doncic.
You know, Barnes plays with confidence on the block. Excellent. Being aggressive with the defense and earning the foul.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Good on the second one. The Lakers lead by 19. Outside Milton. Pass to Vanderbilt. Puts up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Boy, from the looks of it, appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot. But he makes them pay when they do.
Out left to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And so he hits both. Outside Milton. Pass to Finney-Smith. Down low. Len. Back to Finney-Smith. To the paint. From 7 feet. Oh, he got it with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Spurs trail by 20. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break. Get in the hoop before the defense can get set.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
Pass to Champagne. Let's go with a 3. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Champagne's got 6.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Len. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Finney-Smith for 3. Here's Vanderbilt. Uses the glass.
Shit, man. What's up, man, Wembanyama?
He's got 5.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Fox. 6 points for him. 58 seconds left in the third quarter here. And he drives in. Clock is at 3. Here's Champagne. Three-pointer, no good. The Lakers lead by 17. Outside Finney-Smith.
I'm sick.
Pass to connect. Left side, Vanderbilt. It's stolen by Fox. On up the court. And here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him deliver.
Here's Milton. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, the hustle, Wembanyama.
Watch out now when this guy gets it is something to behold.
1 second left. And so it's Los Angeles. In a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly. And one quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an even contest. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team.
Timeout.
He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And we've got a timeout call by Greg Popovich. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Spurs trail by 13. And here's Fox. Wembanyama up top. To the left side wing.
Top of that, man.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic.
Yo, baka fe ngal buta no, ba gipo. Usam dem na bube, akam mo baka fe basa, di ba?
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Let's stop fight back. Come on, man. This is how much
He's got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's stolen by Barnes. Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Here's Hayes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making it earn the free throw.
Both good from the line that time. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Up top, Barnes. Inside. James with the block.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The shot by James, no good. Spurs trail by 17. Double team on Fox. Pass to Castle. From deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Hachimura outside. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Here's Fox. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Clock at 6. Outside for Wembanyama. Over Hayes. San Antonio again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 17. On the wing, Reeves. Doncic outside. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. And here's Fox. Here's Champagny to win the drought. San Antonio again missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
The shot by James, no good. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. Spurs trail by 17. Fox double team. It's stolen by James.
Only one defender will get the steal in the stat sheet, but both guys made an impact there on D. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. The more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LeBron James.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
5 to shoot. The baseline J. The rebound by the Spurs. Fox with the ball. From deep, Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Hayes misses. And he knocks down the first one.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
That one misses. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Doncic, no good. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
And James puts up a deep three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. James deciding where to go with it. Outside Reeves. This one for three. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more. For an athlete like Brown, you salivate, you just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
No good. Good D by Doncic.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Hayes. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Tatum. The Lakers with another miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Back to White. And stolen by Hayes. Going all the way to the rack. Here's James. Rebounded by the Celtics. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition. Take foul. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Now Tatum. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
As always, Allie, thank you. Floats one up. 6 on the shot clock. Tries the spin move. Out to Hachimura. Fires the 3. Tatum pulls it in. Right side White. Outside Holiday. Pass to White. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Celtics lead by 5. Outside Brown. Now here's White. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Doncic left side. Clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Hachimura missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. To the inside. White.
Come on, White.
James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 5. First quarter of play, just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Hayes to end the drought. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to White. The three is up. Now Tatum. Outside, Brown. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. The Lakers trail. 30 seconds left now in the first quarter. James outside. Doncic outside. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Good team, man. Sai tele bona pele fait PI là, man.
Outside White. Outside Holiday. Fires for three. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Here's White. Jacks up a three. Doncic pulls down the board.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Reign. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
James can't get it to go. Celtics lead by 6. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 8. Doncic outside. To the middle. James.
Shit, man.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way out. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on White. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
He's off on the second. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game.
Come on, man.
He's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. He's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Back to White. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Lakers trail by 5. Doncic outside. Driving to the basket. It's James on the wing. Boston pulls it in. And here's Brown. On the wing, Tatum. His first shot coming late. Again, the miss by Boston. And here are the Lakers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Hayes. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life.
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it, too.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hayes.
Shit, man, come on, Porzingis.
2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Boston leading by 5. Left side, Tatum. The shake. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Back to Doncic. The 3. And he gets it back. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. Luka. Lethal.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Inside. The kick out to White. Lots of room. And that's his third bucket at 8 attempts.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now, here is James. There's the strength of the king.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Shit.
Outside White. Porzingis sets a screen. Back to White. 3-pointer. It's Hayes.
Shit, man.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Here's Hachimura. Boston pulls it in. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Hayes clanks the putback jam. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Celtics out in front, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boston leading by 4. The drive by Holiday. Outside, Brown. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Cuts off the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. And here's Connect outside. The putback. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Porzingis with it. Stolen by Vanderbilt. They double it with Brown. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Lynn. And that one is hammered home.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen.
Come on, Brown!
Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Still no points. 3-on-3. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flows.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Some changes for Boston. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
Pass to Lynn. Here's Connect. Outside Finney-Smith. Milton surveys the floor. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That's good from Milton. The Celtics with the lead. Screen by Horford. To the paint. Pass to Hauser. Here's Kornet. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. No good with a layup.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Now here's Milton. Vanderbilt with a screen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Here's Connect. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Lynn. Shot clock at 6. Over Porzingis. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. So it's Boston now. It's Brown on the wing.
Yeah, man, come on.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Finney Smith. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Right side, Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Even though Porzingis can shoot over anyone, he still does all the little things that make a difference.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Finney Smith. Over Tatum. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
On the wing, Tatum. You look at his college days, his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning. We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And he can't hit the second. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Boston making a switch here. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Lakers trail by 3. Hachimura outside. Hayes with a screen. Out to James. From outside the arc. The Lakers with another miss. Now the Celtics on the move. White for 3. Doncic pulls down.
Why, come on, my wife.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to White. James with a steal. Out to Hachimura. And here's Reeves. Back to Hachimura. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the
Thank you.
game.
I'm cool with my good about
That is
it.
an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Celtics out in front. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Lakers trail by 3. It's Reeves with the drive. It's hauled in by White.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Porzingis sets a screen. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. Now here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Check by James. Porzingis surveying the floor. It's stolen by James. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, great focus from James.
His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the inside. Tatum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Look, this dude is well built, and he's a specimen, 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
From down low. Doncic outside. Pass to Hayes. Second chance shot. Out to James. Clock at 6. It's blocked. Up top, White. The kick to Tatum. Launches a 3. Tatum! Money from deep. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And there's James from the arc. Boston leading by 6. Tatum looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. On the wing, Reeves. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Pass to Tatum. The kick out to White. Right side, Porzingis. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation.
Come on.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Outside Reeves. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's James. And Porzingis with the block. It's going to be on LeBron James.
That take
That'll be
foul.
a second foul of the game.
No, that take foul. Can't miss it.
Boston leading by 4. Outside Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Boston again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hit his too.
It's going to be on LeBron James.
Le bon pas pour rien là. Tout pas.
That's third foul of the game.
Mais les tirs là game. Man
This
bouge
kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Left side White. Puts up a 3. The kick to Tatum. Brown draws the double. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holiday. It's stolen by James. Floats one. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. The kick to Tatum. Clock at 4. White for 3.
Come on, White!
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Bem, eu mudou. I don't care. That's mine. Quando eu olhei.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Le bon, moi bouge.
James left side.
Quitte le bon dans game now.
Throw it down. Oh. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson.
Le bon fait 9 points. Ça. Et 7 pour la feuille.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Tatum with it. Hachimura covering. Tatum with it. Back to White. Over James. Rebounded by
White, what pa? White, please.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now here's White. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, sweet move. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Hachimura.
Oh,
and he got fouled on his way out. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here are the Lakers now. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. And so Holiday will bring it up to Boston. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. To the middle. Over Hayes. Again, the
come on, man.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
James, left side. Just 5 on the clock. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Pass to White. Back to Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. From deep.
Come on!
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Rebounded by the Celtics. Left side Tatum. Outside Brown. Outside White. Porzingis sets a screen. Back to Brown. To win the draft. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see.
Oh, come on, man. Cap chefin neg mwen Kaka, monsieur. Did you bezin neg?
Textbook positioning to
Draw the charge. Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's James. Yep, count it.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral
Bonjour,
LeBron.
Nati Papin
He's
Kamakum.
focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. 1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Doncic on the wing. He's scoreless. Pass to Lynn. All sorts of time. Offensive board. And that one's good.
And that's just LeBron being physical, explosive, and effective, earning an extra possession for his team.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
54 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Lynn. James outside. Spins. Shot clock at 5. James double team. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum with it. Hachimura covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He loves in and focuses on these two. Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up. Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe. You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
16 seconds left to play in the first. James, that's good.
Well, that's exactly how LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the paint area.
Pass to White. It's stolen by Doncic. With 1 on the clock. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played 1 quarter of our show so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdowns for the Lakers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Kicks it to Doncic. 3-pointer. Here's Lynn. Doncic outside. Doncic down the lane. And the layup falls. Doncic has got his first bucket in this one.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a slip.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Out to Hachimura. Right side Reeves. 6 to shoot. Here's James. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Porzingis. Rebounded by the Lakers. James outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Boston on offense. Now Brown. Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
James outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. White with it, picked up by Reeves. And here's Brown for 3. And Reeves.
Come on, Brown!
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Hachimura outside. And again, the Lakers no good. Boston with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. To the inside. Pass to Porzingis. It's Hayes.
Come on, Porzingis.
The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Hachimura. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hachimura's got 5 points. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Pass to Hayes. Hachimura outside. Screen by James. Inside. Tipped. White with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Back to Brown. Tatum with it. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Boston.
You never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life.
Well, it shows, Ali, for sure. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And the jam by Brown.
Big-time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
And Doncic, here we go. And there's James from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Such a graceful move. Showing off the floater game.
Screen by James. To the paint. The shake. Pass to Hayes. And he was camped in the lane there.
Yeah.
He gets a 3-second call.
Vamos, James. Vamos, James. Hits. Fire. Yeah.
Boston trailer. 23 seconds left in the first half. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Pass to Doncic. Now here's Hayes. Out to James. Got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Look at the jump, man.
Ending the first half with an exclamation point. The three-pointer adding insult to injury.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles leading by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Tries to spin move. Pass to Doncic. Back to James. 5 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation. These themselves.
If it set me to her quadro, I don't care, basically.
Celtics trail by 4. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Pass to Reeves. It's tipped. Hachimura up top. 5 points in the game. To the inside. James. Shot is off. He's 5 for 12. Left side Tatum. For 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Holiday with the ball. Hachimura covering. Looking to end his cold spell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be heading to the line for a pair.
You know, given his height, it's really tough to affect his shot without fouling. So Porzingis is a tall task for defenders, pun intended.
And the second free throw is good. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 14 points for the game.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Ron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
Brown inside. Now Porzingis. Kick out to Brown. 3 on the clock. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 6. There's the strength of the King.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Outside White. Porzingis sets a screen. And there's the rejection. Doncic left side. The 3 ball. And he stays with it. Pass to James. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 8. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Pass to Reeves. Now Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Some changes for Los Angeles. 1:57 left to play in the third. Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to White. To halt the run. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Down low. Shakes it. And the layup is up and in.
Come on.
Len's got his first points in the game.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Brown inside. To the middle. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Vanderbilt. To the inside. Len. uses the glass in the layups.
Ça fait des faux,
They
man.
got 4 points now in the quarter.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy. Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. He drops it from range. Vanderbilt's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Porzingis. Outside White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Allie, thank you. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Tatum. Misses. The Lakers lead by 10. Pass to connect. And he slams it in one-handed.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
Here's Vanderbilt. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum. Going to work inside.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Nice move. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Connect. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lynn. He tries for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum inside. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 12. And here's Connect outside. Offensive rebound. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
You can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And the free throw, no good. Celtics trail by 14. Brown with it. Hachimura covering. Pass to Porzingis. Holiday with the ball. And here's Brown. Hachimura covering. Now here's White. Over Hachimura. That one rolls around and rims out. Now Doncic. James, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Left side, Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Doncic pulls down the board. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Hachimura from long range. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude infectious.
Goes up on the baseline. It's good on the putback.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control. And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Kick out to Brown. Back to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LeBron James.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
On the wing, Milton. To the paint. Hayes with room to shoot. Porzingis grabs the board. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. No good.
Team pas battre au populaire à l'Italie.
Outside.
Go game. Est-ce game battre oui? Go game battre au populaire. Est-ce game battre?
Gets off the rim. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly...